Welcome into this week's edition of Rolling with Stone. I'm Courtney Davis alongside head coach Tom Stone. Coach, another big weekend for you guys. You go on the road to number 11 Cal, come away with a huge double overtime victory, come back and get the gutsy win over Abilene Christian. Yeah,
obviously two very different teams. On the road against a top 10 team is never easy. I thought Cal played extremely well. We dodged some bullets for sure during the game, but held on, I think, defensively, and getting a shutout up there certainly wasn't easy. And then in overtime, we just seemed to have the juice. We had the legs. We had a lot of the ball in overtime. And, you know, in many cases in those situations, a really special player just got to do something. Got to do something special. Got to rise up above everybody else. And in this case, Janine did. And I think got her first corner kick goal of her career here. And it was a great one. And it couldn't come at a better time. We only had 32 seconds left to get the W. So we were pretty excited to get out of there with the win.
With that, she has kind of gotten the hat trick of awards this week. She's named ESPN's National Player of the Week, the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week, and On Top Drawers Team of the Week. What does that mean for her and for this program?
Well, you know, I think that the nice thing about when Janine has been recognized, and she has been throughout her career here, is that you're not talking about someone who picks and chooses her times to work hard. You're not talking about somebody who's just so innately talented that she just lets that rule the day. She outworks her opponents in many cases. She's the first one out here. She's practicing afterwards. She's on her own. She's working with our strength coaches. She's a 365-day-a-year soccer player.
And she's never satisfied.
Correct. That is a good point. And, you know, in that regard, it's nice to see recognition come your way when you've worked so hard for it. And I think, too, when these things happen, it just makes your work even harder. So it's great that people are noticing, you know, down here at Texas Tech, our players, and to see Janine and Lauren get those awards this week was awesome.
Lauren picked up Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week with Texas Tech, sweeping the conference honors. They also rise in the rankings, number 6, as you head into a tough week against Memphis and Tulsa up in Stillwater.
Yeah, we're certainly going to count on those two again this weekend. And, you know, in the case of Lauren, this is someone that sat behind Vic, who was the best goalkeeper in our program's history to this point, and really bided her time and redshirted 1 year and waited her opportunity. And when she got it, the one thing she was missing was experience.
But you wouldn't know that.
No. And her training habits are phenomenal. And so she's gotten herself in a position where she's full of confidence. She's the fastest keeper off her line we've ever had. She's got tremendous hands, and we've got great confidence in Lowe. So she's now got great experience getting, you know, a shutout on the road at Cal and winning up in South Bend and winning against Eastern Michigan in double OT and having some really close games. She's made some big saves for us. So Lowe has already established herself as somebody that is worthy of recognition. We're excited she got it. You know, we don't pay attention to what rankings are and votings are, because we all know that's just fleeting, and we only played 7 games, so what does it really matter? The ones at the end of the year are the ones that really matter to us.
No question.
And we've got to push through a really tough non-conference double in a neutral site for sure, but a place where you know, Memphis and I think Tulsa will be quite comfortable coming after us, so we've got to be ready.
Well, the best is yet to come for Texas Tech soccer. The gauntlet is ahead of them, but first of all, Stillwater on Friday against Tulsa beginning at 5 p.m. and then they'll take on Memphis on Sunday at 1 p.m. Now, Coach Stone, you said you had a special shout out of sorts.
Well, we seem to be getting a lot of fans of yours, Courtney.
I don't know about
everyone's
that.
pretty pleased with the change up of the host, and my good buddy Randy in Dallas wanted to give you a special shout out.
Well, Randy, I'm sure we'll meet you hopefully sometime this season. Get down to the John Walker Soccer Complex and we'll have a great time, I'm sure, out here with Coach Stone and the rest of the Red Raiders. But again, keep up with them on TexasTech.com or here at TexasTech.tv, or follow Coach Stone and the girls on Twitter at TomStone9, and we'll see you next week.